This Sunday, American football fans will gather to watch the biggest matchup of the year, the Super Bowl. The game will be played just outside of New York City. Hundreds of thousands of visitors are already heading to the surrounding area. But as Neda Tawfik reports, there may be a dangerous downside.
It's hard to miss that the Super Bowl is in town. 13 blocks in New York City have been transformed into an impressive spectacle for the big game. What is easy to miss is that the biggest weekend for football is also one of the biggest weekends for prostitution, and with it, sex trafficking. Congressman Chris Smith drafted America's first laws on trafficking. He says many hotel workers and cab drivers have been trained to help spot victims.
The Super Bowl, like the Olympics, like the World Cup, becomes a magnet for the traffickers who bring large numbers of women and young girls to the venue, and particularly the areas near it, like hotels, and they then advertise very aggressively for a good time. One of them is even a Super Bowl special. They're selling a woman as if she's a Super Bowl special. I think that's hideous and absurd, but it's happening.
The Super Bowl will attract hundreds of thousands of visitors to this area. But in the shadows of this huge event, there's a real concern that some may try to exploit the vulnerable. And it's a reality that law enforcement officials here say they're prepared for.
We are watching the internet and we are watching the neighborhoods.
New Jersey's Governor Chris Christie says over the last year, his state has dedicated more resources to investigating possible cases of trafficking. And leading up to the game, undercover police will be following potential leads.
There has been a huge uptick in the number of web pages and solicitations. And in fact, they all say, Super Bowl, call me, I'm available, here's my hours, and you get a phone number and you call them and they come to your hotel room. When they arrive at the hotel room, there will be a good chance we will be there.
Nobody was there for Chandra Wawarunto. After arriving in New York from Indonesia, she was forced into prostitution at gunpoint. She escaped her traffickers by jumping out of a bathroom window. But even then, it was hard to find help.
They still victimize the victim. Law enforcement didn't believe me. So I raise awareness to law enforcement. Train them, educate them how they can see possibility and potential victim.
When a referee does this.
Although cases of trafficking may increase during the Super Bowl, it is still only a fraction of the overall problem in America. Campaigners say if the same amount of resources were committed to the issue all the time, it would make a big impact. Neda Tawfik, BBC News, New York.